seen our previous demonstration of a large ZigBee PRO network, many of you have been asking us the following question. If I have to deploy a ZigBee PRO network based on the BitCloud stack that is many hundreds of nodes, how do I go about upgrading the firmware on this network without having physical access to every one of the nodes? Perhaps it's time-consuming or just too expensive to do this upgrade. So I want to do this upgrade remotely with no wires required. In a few minutes, I will demonstrate to you the technology that we have built on top of ZigBee PRO stack that allows you to do just this. This technology allows you to perform a software upgrade on any node in a live ZigBee PRO network that's deployed in the field. I'm very excited to offer you a first glimpse at this technology. So let me try to explain the setup that I have on my desk. There are two nodes that are connected directly to my PC. This node is a coordinator for the ZigBee network. This node is over-the-air upgrade client. It's the node that we use to send the firmware into the network. On this side of my desk I have other nodes that are also part of the same network. These are just regular mesh beam boards. They're all battery powered. Two of these boards, I'll show you one up close, have a special extension board connected to it. If you flip around, you see it's a very simple board that just has a serial flash, and we use the serial flash to store the images that we program. Plug it back in. Again, these are standard mesh beam boards. They're all battery powered, so you see no wires connected. And let me now show you how we actually run the upgrade process. So let's now take a look at my laptop screen. There are two pieces of software running. One in the background is WSN Monitor. You should be familiar with that software already. It's just displaying the network that I have on my desk is a coordinator and 6 routers that are connected to it. The other piece of software is the bootloader user interface. It supports 2 modes. You can either program the nodes directly over a serial interface, that's what the bootloader tab is for, or you can use the same interface to program remote nodes over the air. For this we have a special over-the-air upgrade tab. It's here. There are 2 fields that you need to enter. One is the network PAN ID and the other is network channel mask. These fields are required by the over-the-air upgrade client in order to connect to the network. So if I click now on the over-the-air upgrade button down here, I'm gonna get a new window, and this is the main control window for over-the-air upgrade functionality. The first thing that I will do is I will try to discover which nodes in my network support over-the-air upgrade functionality. It's not all of the nodes. As you have seen, only 2 of the nodes have the extension boards connected to them, so we should only see 2 nodes here once I hit refresh. So it will do the network scan, and you see 2 nodes listed here. These are the 2 nodes with serial flash connected. Here, first thing to note is that each node has several parameters listed. Is the extended address, short address, the endpoint where over-the-air upgrade client is located, a version, platform, and device type. Down below, if I select one of the nodes up here, I've selected the second one, I can then click refresh on that node, and that will list all of the firmware images that are available on the node. In position 0 we have WSN demo app version 2. In position 1 we have some other software. The reason this image has the actual file name displayed is that when you specify in the firmware folder, the folder where all the firmware resides, it will compute the checksum of the firmware in that folder, all the files, and it will look for a match. And if it matches the checksum on the remote node with the checksum for the file in this folder, it will actually put the file name here. So for each one of the positions, there are several things that I can do. I can either upload into that position, I can switch the image that's in that position into the microcontroller's flash memory, or I can restore an image. So what I'll do now is I will try to upload an image into position 1 on this device. So I will click on the upload, I'll select the same file, click open, and I'm presented with this upload node dialog, which shows me the uploading process. Usually, if the network is fairly quiet, it takes just over a minute to upload a 128K image. The important thing to note is that while I'm doing this, the network is still continuing to function in the background. You still see the same network, no changes in the WSN monitor screen. This means that while the over-the-air upgrade is in process, there is little or no interruption to the existing application. Once the image is uploaded, I will then show you how the uploaded image can be switched into the microcontroller's memory. So while this is happening, maybe another thing that I can show you ahead of time is the following. So if we switch back to WSN monitor, on the left hand side, one of the fields that the software has that it reports, all of the nodes report, is the software version. You note that here its software version ends in 01. If I click on different nodes, I'll see that some of the nodes have the software version that ends in 0. The nodes that have software version ending in 1 are the nodes that have the external flash board connected to them. When I will switch the image on the node, you'll see the software version change and it will end in 2. The new file is actually exactly identical to the old one. So the software that is uploaded has all of the functionality of the firmware image that's in the node now, the only difference being the software version. Okay, so I can hit refresh now, and I see that the upload has completed. Now the image that I sent is over-the-air upgrade version 2. It's WSN demo app, is now in position 1 on the external flash, on the serial flash connected to the ZigBee module. And I can now switch this image into the microcontroller's memory, which will actually take the existing image that's there and put it in external flash and put this image in memory and start running it. So let's click on switch. So it tells me to please wait. It takes some time to verify the integrity of the image in the flash and to actually load it into the microcontroller. So in a few seconds, the WSN monitor software will realize that the node is not in the network, and it will time out, and you should see one of the routers actually disappearing on the right hand side. So you see that one of the routers has disappeared. It's because it's actually right now uploading the image from the external flash into the microcontroller's flash, and the node is not functioning during that time. And lo and behold, the router is back. Here it is. If we look on the left hand side, you see the software version has changed to, it now ends in 02. So what we have done is upload an image into the node's serial flash. Then we have switched the image in the serial flash into the microcontroller's flash, and the image is now running. The node is part of the network again.